Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, August 19, 2024. The current Venus transit positions you nicely for your public image and professional endeavors these days, in a general sense. However, the first half of the day holds complex energies as Venus forms a minor challenging aspect with Pluto. It's not straightforward to be objective when assessing the value of things and situations and possibly even yourself. This is because this transit can temporarily skew your viewpoint through strong emotions such as fear or insecurity. Ideally, you avoid decision-making and instead learn from these triggers. Energies later today also demand some flexibility. You might need to adapt to a quicker pace or surprise elements and disorganization. It can be tense if you resist and dig in your heels. It may not be easy to get a word or thought in edgewise, but once past this, you might arrive at a new perspective on a project or interest. In fact, the path is clearing for extraordinary insight into self-improvement activities or special interests. The universe is a bit rocky today and tomorrow. Do your best to breathe through any of the tension. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet of the mind in communication, will cross swords in a retrograde with electric Uranus in the sky. This ensures a possibility of some anxiety and nervous tension that may echo throughout your entire day. Do your best not to take this out on your lover, as other aspects of their lie will trigger them as well. You may notice that your routines, responsibilities, and daily affairs are also spiraling off in different directions. What should you release? Something might be on your mind. You may want to vent about this crazy workweek. Do not hold yourself back any longer when the Moon in Aquarius conjuncts Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. It is healthy to take time to process everything that has happened at work. However, you may want to pick your audience wisely. Venting to a coworker might seem like a good idea. But if you want to have true confidentiality, you may want to vent to a friend outside of work. Giving in to your instincts is a natural move for you. However, there is a tendency to confuse instinct with excess. The planetary alignment challenges you to find what is really the best outlet for your instinctual urges, and can provide direction if you tune in. Some dietary advice: try to us. Eat grains and legumes for your energy and protein sources this week. Today is the start of a good period for you and those closest to you, my friend. Your thoughts and actions will be animated by a powerful vibration to communicate, enlarging your social circle. So, while you could be coming to the end of a social no man's land that has been working on you for a while, you may also meet new people who improve your social standing. In the heart of the Moon's only visit to your income sector, Venus, the planet of money, moves into a friendly aspect with it today while in your career sector. The Moon is also set to form a positive connection with Uranus in your work sector before leaving tomorrow. This not only enhances Venus' ability to identify financial opportunities but also boosts professional confidence and steers efforts toward lucrative outcomes. Additionally, this visit provides insight into past opportunities and untapped income potential as Ceres remains in retrograde motion within your income sector. At the same time that the Sun is starting to separate from a friendly aspect to Chiron, the planet of healing in your romantic sector yesterday, he is also moving towards Ano. They're with the dwarf planet Eris, the warrior planet of the cosmos there. With Mercury set to do the same, and as he and both planets in your romantic sector are in retrograde motion, in his early days back in an adventurous part of your chart with the Sun, a mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia will continue to build. Our eyes in the sky. As the Moon enters Aquarius and aligns with Pluto retrograde, you might notice a surge of intense emotions bubbling up to the surface. It's one of those days when your feelings might seem to carry an extra weight, and it can be challenging to shake off what's on your heart and mind. If you're finding it hard to detach, don't worry, that's perfectly natural. We all have those moments when our emotions feel larger than life. But remember, how you manage those emotions makes all the difference. Think about a time when you were overwhelmed by a situation or decision, and instead of reacting impulsively, you took a step back. Maybe it was during a disagreement with a friend, or perhaps when faced with a tough call at work. You knew that diving headfirst into conflict wouldn't solve anything, so you gave yourself space to breathe. That's the kind of energy today is bringing, a gentle reminder that sometimes the best course of action is to take a step back, reflect, and give yourself the room you need to regain your composure. And that's okay. Giving yourself space doesn't mean you're avoiding the issue, it means you're wisely choosing the right time to address it. By postponing important conversations or decisions until you feel more balanced, you're setting the stage for better outcomes. After all, we make our best decisions when we're calm and centered. In the midst of this emotional intensity, it's important to approach your responsibilities with a sense of calm and intention. Have you ever noticed how, when you're in a steady, focused mindset, everything seems to fall into place a little more easily? That's the energy to tap into today. Take your tasks one at a time, and remember to be gentle with yourself as you navigate through the day. You don't have to have it all figured out in one go. And don't forget, amidst all the hustle and emotional processing, make sure you're carving out some time for joy. What activities light you up? Whether it's catching up with a friend, diving into a favorite hobby, or even just taking a walk outside, those small moments of happiness can make a big difference in keeping you balanced. When the world feels chaotic, these simple pleasures remind us that joy is always within reach. Now, for those of you who are single, today might bring an unexpected but welcome surprise. There's a certain charm in the air, you might find yourself catching someone's eye, or perhaps someone catches yours. It's one of those days when new connections feel exciting and full of potential. If you're open to it, don't be afraid to explore where these moments could lead. But remember to stay grounded. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement, but taking things step by step will help you avoid rushing into anything too quickly. Speaking of decisions, today might not be the best day for making big purchases or financial investments. With the current cosmic influences, there's a higher risk of acting on impulse, which could lead to spending more than you intended. Whether that's financially, emotionally, or even in terms of your energy. When we're caught up in the moment, it's easy to overlook the bigger picture, so take a step back and give yourself time to reassess. There's no rush, and giving yourself a little breathing room can make all the difference. As you move through the day, stay mindful of your energy and emotions. It's okay to take things slow, to reflect, and to prioritize your well-being above all else. If you've been feeling a bit off balance, what are some ways you can reconnect with your inner calm? Maybe it's talking through your thoughts with a close friend, practicing mindfulness, or simply giving yourself permission to pause and breathe. Whatever it is, know that taking care of yourself is always the right move.